What if I told you that something were hiding in your food? What would be the first thing that comes to mind? Maybe take some time and think about that for a couple seconds. So, for my mom, she would think that they were a bunch of added things. She likes to look for things in her food that don't have a lot of ingredients. That's not what I want to talk to you about today. What I want to talk to you about today is that the fact that there's so much sugar hiding in your food. So, what leads me to talk about this topic was a certain experience that I had about 4 years ago, right after my husband and I got married. I was super sick. I passed out for no known reason. I searched out different doctors, I talked to different dietitians, and we came to the conclusion that it was probably something in my diet that was making me so lethargic and that was making me pass out so frequently. So they decided that I needed to look at my diet and think about some things that I need to change. The first thing that they wanted me to stop doing was eating sugar. So if you don't know me personally, then you don't know that I love sugar. Before I went through this complete dietary change, I ate sugar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A lot of it were sugars I didn't even know about. So today I want to talk to you about what happened when I decided to cut out sugar for a couple months. So I don't want to lie to you. I didn't cut out sugar forever. It was only for a couple months, and it was extremely tough. And it took every ounce of determination that I had. But I'm just going to talk to you first of all about the three huge things that happened when I cut out sugar. The first thing that happened was I had more energy. So, because sugars are simple carbs, they go through your bloodstream very quickly and make you get a burst of energy each time you have that sugar, and then it makes you crash soon after. So, this did play a role in my health a little bit. When I would eat a bowl of cereal for breakfast, didn't realize how much sugar was in my cereal, it would make me crash a couple minutes afterwards, causing me want to lay down and to be really tired and lethargic right after I ate. I'd actually have to take a nap every morning after breakfast. The second thing that I found after I quit sugar was that I lost 10 pounds almost overnight. Well, actually, within a month and a half. MyFitnessPal found that sugar increases your insulin levels and puts your body into calorie storage overdrive. So, this is one of the reasons that I lost so much weight when I cut out sugar. The third thing that I saw was less acne breakouts. All my life, I'd had super bad acne on my face. And as soon as I cut out sugar, that was one thing immediately. My face started clearing up. I had a lot less oils and everything on my face. But I also found that Reader's Digest states that more sugar can reduce the elasticity in your skin, causing more wrinkles. So, along with helping your skin to not break out, it also helps to not cause as many wrinkles. I'm on board for that one alone. So I hope by now you are a little bit more on board with me in cutting out those unwanted sugars in your diet. Who doesn't want to have more energy, lose a couple pounds, and see less acne breakouts and not have as many wrinkles? So I kind of want to switch gears now, that more of you are on board with me about talking about cutting out sugars and talk about the ways that we can cut sugar from our diet. And so I've come up with a few ways that you guys can cut out sugar from your diet. The first way is I found from the book Eat This, Not That, and they said that you should stock up on Nature's Candy. So what do you think Nature's Candy is? I'm pretty sure most of you guys probably thought quickly, hopefully, to eating fruits. These will help you curb your crazy sweet tooth while you're cutting back on sugar. So for me, I love sour candy. Sour Patch Kids are my go-to. So I had to switch that a little bit, and I started eating more raspberries and blackberries and blueberries, and I like to get them frozen. from Walmart, just in the frozen section. And whenever I needed that little treat or that boost of energy, I just went for those in my freezer, and it really helped me, especially the raspberries. And fruits don't go through your bloodstream quite as quickly, so they help me a lot in that way. The second thing, another thing that I think is really important, is to read all labels. If you're anything like me, you probably, unless you've heard some other talks about this before or read things online, you probably don't know how much stuff is hiding in your food. So read the labels. See how much sugar's in your cereal or in your oatmeal. Try to maybe make your own oatmeal or add fruits to whole grain cereals or stuff like that that don't really have a lot of sugars in them. Another thing that's going kind of along with this is I love Coke. You're probably thinking, why on earth does this girl like Coke if she's trying to tell us to quit eating sugar? So you don't have to cut out all sugar. If you love Coke, go for that Coke. But what I like to do is just to drink a couple sips of the Coke. You might say I'm wasting the rest, but I get that curve, and if I want that Coke, I'm gonna drink it. But I'm just gonna drink a little bit. And if I'm at a fast food restaurant, I'll just fill it up just a little bit with Coke and then dump it out and get water for the rest of it. So that way it curbs my sweet tooth and I'm not getting all those added sugars that are in Cokes. And if you've never read the amount of sugar in a Coke, I ask you guys to go do that after you get done listening to my speech. The third thing is to not use fake sugars. Researchers have found that they aren't any better for you than real sugars. I know a lot of people like the diet drinks and the diet sodas, but the aspartame in those have the same effects as sugars as well. So in conclusion, who wouldn't want to feel more energized, lose weight, and have better skin? I know I would. And my story didn't really it had a happy ending, but it wasn't because of sugar that I ended up getting well. I don't pass out every day. It actually had to do with the water intake that I had, and I had to take more water in. But I still try to focus on how much sugars that I am taking in my body, and I feel 100 times, I feel so much better. So I encourage you guys to stock up on Nature's Candy, read all those labels, and don't use fake sugars. And I challenge you to see if you feel any better. So if you have any questions, please shoot those over to me. Don't be afraid to ask. And good luck.